Hey, Daisy dogs. Check out the tent. It took me forever to put that other piece on, the extension. Tony's only been out there one other time and he's kind of scared. It took me forever to put that on. The neighbors were like laughing at me, but I finally got it. The little penis part. I I don't think she guess she didn't know it was on here. She's going. Keanu, be nice. Keanu's such a bully. I don't even know why Keanu's in there. Guess he just wanted to go in there. So I'm a kitten too. That's the kitten tent, Keanu. You're a big cat. Hi, Boston Brook. Thanks. It took me a little while. It took me an hour or so to get the extension part on. They're not even going in it. Not interested, dog. Not interested. Whatever you're selling, I'm not buying. This part right here. Give that dog a dirty look. Thanks for calling me Gregory Boston Brook. Live on TikTok and YouTube right now. Banksy isn't in here. Banksy's a little scaredy cat. He acts tough. He tries to act like a bully. He's got uh, he's got orange cat syndrome. Tiny is a brave little kitten. Tony is a little scared. This is only his second time in here. Tony was crying earlier. What the fuck are these dogs? I'm in my yard here. Leave me alone, dog. Bark yourself to death, dog. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Corey. Hi, thanks for the follow, Viz and me. Tony's the little black and white one crying. Busta's the orange and white one. He's the leader. It's gonna make Tony feel right. Tiny's a brave. Hey, Keanu, what the fuck? Well, they're still getting used to it, you know. Come on, Keanu, you should get out of there if you're gonna be put up. Come on, Keanu. Come on. Go, come on. Yeah, this is the way they get used to the outside. They get to watch the birds and the squirrels. Yeah, I could put some treats in the tunnel. Now it's just the three kittens in there right now. Tony's so cute. He's like walking all over the ground. Thanks for the likes, Josh Roland. Good morning to you too. It is 10:59 here in Central Texas. It's not supposed to be that hot today, but I don't want to keep them out here at afternoon. So they're just going to be in here for an hour tops. Tiny and Tony are so freaking cute. Tiny's the cutest kitten in the world. I was going to sleep last night and I opened my eyes and he was just staring. I sleep on the couch and he was just on the top of the couch just looking at me and he wouldn't look away. And then I closed my eyes and he kept getting closer and like he was checking to see if I was breathing or something. Yeah, Tiny's the cutest thing. When he eats, he covers up his food. And if anybody goes near him, he slaps them. Tiny's like the cutest kitten I've ever known, really. I see a butterfly, watching the butterfly. I am gonna put some treats in the tunnel there, see if they go in there. Hey, full of laughter for you, aka PB. I saw you sent me a message, but deleted it. Yeah, it's a kitten. It's a kitten tent. Yeah, it's made kitten. I was trying to say something. She was saying hi to the cats. It's a kitten tent. And she like, ugh, I don't want to talk to you. Just the cats. All right, guys. I'm gonna get you some treats. See, this way they get to see cars. Previously they were like scared whenever a car drove by, but this way they, slowly get and safely get used to things. Almost out of treats, but I'm gonna put some treats in the thing. You guys want some treats? Passive aggressive, desperate. Hey Tony. Tony's gonna play you. They must see that I'm live and similar to the people in Hawaii, whenever I would go live they would like yell in my stores and all that. They're not as bad, but Tony doesn't even really like treats that much. They playtime for me, they're for the older kids. Hey Tiny, I saw some over there near the entrance. Tiny, you're so cute. Oh, so cute. I love you. Get a life, dog. This doesn't concern you. I have nothing to do with you. You know, in Hawaii, they never didn't understand that. Most people understand that here, you know. They're like, hey, just because I'm doing a live stream, that's nothing to do with you. I hate seeing homeless people with knives. Like they have a knife on their jeans. It's like, what the fuck? You guys, everybody having a good old time? Hey, Lucky. Lucky's the leader. Hey, Buster, you like the new team? Wasn't easy to put on. Got it nice and secure, though. You know, the observer affects, you know, with the double slit experiment, the famous double split experiment, but also the observer effect. It's a lot harder to do something when people are staring at you, you know? So it's harder to put that zipper on because they had people staring. Hey, Tony, you gonna go check out the tunnel? Yeah, they're well behaved. I've had some of them for a long time. They flew from Hawaii to Texas like Lucky here. But the kittens, these cats love the front yard. In Hawaii, we didn't have a yard. Thanks for liking the live, PB and Joss. Oh, yeah, I have a yard for them. When I first moved here, the yard was terrible. There was full of beer bottles, beer cans, blunt wrappers, broken glass. A, a busted Cadillac was in the front yard, and I cleaned it all up. Not all up, it still needs some work. I need to get my sunglasses so the neighbors don't look into my beautiful eyes. It's impossible to look into their beautiful eyes because they don't exist. But if somebody's gonna look into my beautiful eyes, they should have to pay for them. Or you guys. You guys are welcome to look into my beautiful eyes. You can look into my beautiful eyes. Ricky and the kittens can look into my beautiful eyes. Speaking of which, little Tiny there was looking into my beautiful eyes when I was going to sleep last night. Tiny's the best little. He doesn't even care. If Keanu, because Keanu, the old cat, I've had him for 10 years. He always says goodnight to me, and he prefers to cuddle up, him and Lucky. But uh, Tiny over here, the cutie, he doesn't care. He's like, I'm your friend. I'm sticking with you. You took me to the vet and got me fixed up. Speaking of the vet, you're gonna be getting the snip this weekend, Buster. Hey, Keanu, you gotta go in the snip again. Stop. Here. You go in. Go in the tunnel. Here. No. No, Buster, you don't really go outside. No, go in there. Buster, don't go outside. Go outside. I'm gonna take Buster to get neutered this weekend. He's already like, he's just a kitten, but he's a huge kitten. He's got like a big penis, and sometimes a little red thing comes out of it. And you know, it's funny because he's so young too. He's not even 4 months old. He's probably like 3 months. He's probably about 4 months old exactly. He's about 16 weeks. His little brother, same litter, the orange tabby, used to be tiny. It used to be so small. It still is a lot smaller than Busta. I guess his brother hasn't hit puberty yet. Hey, silly little kitties. I asked Busta if he wanted to come outside, and he's like, no. Got that YouTube. It's like Tony is gonna explore the tunnel there. Ricky's watching guard. Ricky used to be the only kitten for the longest time. And she's so small, she was literally a kitten for years. Okay, Ricky, you'll always be... You know, I was dating Jen at the time, and she told me, we realized, like, wow, Ricky's 2 years old and still a kitten. She literally was still a kitten. Took a while for Ricky to get her growth spurt, I guess. And then I remember the first kitten I got was Mango, and Ricky did not like it. She's like, I thought I was the kitten. And then, got to Texas and started rescuing more kittens. And Ricky's a little upset about it. She's like, I used to be the kitten. Alright guys, enjoy the outside. We're not going to be out here long today. Probably less than an hour. I'm glad I was managed to get this piece on. It was freaking hard. Zippers are freaking hard to deal with. Especially if you have big ass hands like me. Thanks, Boston Brooke. It's pretty cool, yeah. Hopefully I don't have to take it down or anything. It's so hard to put that piece on. Just kept with it. I was about to give up. Finally freaking got it on. Sun's starting to come out a little bit here. Get you guys in the shade. Hey, Tiny. You're so cute, Tiny. Hey, Buster. You want to bust a nut, but you're going to get neutered. Nice, Buster. Ricky. Want to go on the tent? Hey, Tony Baloney. Tony Macaroni. Tony Chicharoni. Tony's named after the infamous Tony Hinchcliffe because Tony is so loud. He was just screaming before when I first put him in the tent. Now he's getting comfortable doing the scratch. Tony's completely socialized now. Red Band, his partner in crime, not so much as socialized. Tony I can pick up and handle and put in my lap and everything. I might adopt Tony out though. Tiny, you're not going anywhere. Busta's not going anywhere. Hanksy's not going anywhere. Oh, I see the bird. Or Busta sees the bird. So does Tony. Hey, Resna the cat. Resna's up on there for me. It's a bird. I see the bird. You gonna get the bird, Busta? Ricky, you can't get those treats from in there. You totally get more comfortable now? You're not scared? Uh-oh, Tiny's about to pounce. Tiny's gonna pounce up. Thanks for the follow, Kyle Andrew. I feed about 100 cats every morning, and you want to watch them too. This is just, passive. This is just a stream I'm doing because I'm. Thanks to Benny. Yeah, it's a pretty cool setup. It's perfect to get them used to the cars and outside and let them learn the territory and everything. Let them see birds and squirrels for the first time. Thanks for liking the live. Wow, 6,000 likes. Thanks, guys. YouTube, we got 3 likes. But thanks for hanging in there. Hey, Life of Ducky and Petrie. Oh yeah, I was live for a couple hours this morning. I fed the pizza cats a little earlier, and then I also fed the other 3 colonies, so I fed 4 colonies this morning. They were very grateful. I wasn't live on YouTube though, that's true. I need more data on my phone. I was only live on TikTok this morning. So yeah, I guess you didn't see me. Thanks for keeping an eye out though, Life of Ducky. Yeah, I just remembered I was only live on YouTube. I mean TikTok. I'll go live on TikTok every day, so I get like 1,000 or 2,000 viewers for the whole time, the whole stream. But YouTube, I was getting 1,000, 2,000 viewers similar, but then all of a sudden it just stopped on YouTube. So I need to get more data, and when the new iPhone comes out, I'll be able to do 2 streams at once as well. Because of the program I'm on, the phone plan, I can exchange the phone that broke and get a new iPhone to replace it. Pretty good deal. If I do it now, I'll have to stick with the iPhone 16, but the iPhone 17, which comes out in a few weeks, comes out in like 2 weeks, a little over 2.5 weeks. That's a big step up from the iPhone 16. The iPhone 17 has a 48 megapixel front camera. The iPhone 16 has a 24 megapixel front camera. The iPhone 17 has I think 24 or 32 megapixel front facing camera. The iPhone 16 has a 12 megapixel front camera. Also, you'll be able to use both cameras at the same time with the iPhone 17. Circa Spidey Turin, he does that with, I guess, a Galaxy. You have the front-facing camera and rear camera both going at the same time. So that's gonna be really fun to use too. Overall, it's a huge upgrade, and it's supposed to come in It's supposed to come in a new color, orange. And you know how I like the orange. It's like burnt orange too. You know how I like those oranges. Speaking of which, I'm going to check on Banksy inside, see if he wants to come out. But I'm going to take a couple swigs of cola because I deserve it. After putting this thing together, putting on an extra piece, which was super hard. It took more than an hour to do it. I'm not good with zippers. I know my strengths, I know my weaknesses. Zippers are not one of my strengths. Writing? Yes, one of my strengths. Thinking abstractly? Yes, one of my strengths. Working with my hands? Not one of my strengths. They asked 100 AI computers, thanks Charlie, what's the best piece of advice? And all the AI, Ricky, what are you doing? You attacking a bird? And the AI computers said the best, most universal piece of advice is know thyself. It also said don't do things with things in your hand. which is actually good advice. You know, you see people, you know, they're always holding like a drink or a tool or something, and then they try and do something else. It's like take it out of your hand, save yourself the trouble. Those are the two best pieces of advice. They asked like 100 AI computers. Know thyself and don't do things with things in your hand. I use AI to make videos, but I've never used it for writing. I know AI can do writing. I've never even used it for emails, but writing is my thing, you know. So it feels wrong to use it for writing. I wouldn't ever do that. And you know, if you check out those essays I publish on Instagram, you know, each one gets thousands of readers, sometimes 10, 20,000 readers. So if you're not following me on Instagram, you should check it out. Also, if you make any sort of donation to GoFundMe, you get a copy of each essay sent to your inbox, even if it's a $5, $10 donation one time. You get a copy of it sent to your inbox. So if you want to read those essays that I'm writing, I usually write one every few days, sometimes every other day. You just make a small donation on GoFundMe, or you um, or you follow me on Instagram. All right, we got 3 kittens in the tent. Busta's enjoying the tunnel there. Hey, Tony. You named Tony because you're so loud. Tony's like, where's Red Man? I might have to split Tony and Red Man up. Not the humans in real life, but the kittens. If I adopt them out, I'm pretty sure I'm going to adopt Red Man out. Tony, you know, has grown on me, but, you know, I know it's probably for the best to find. If a good home for Tony comes up, I'll probably do it too. So I'm probably going to adopt Tony and Red Man out. Not 100%, but pretty sure. Tony's ready to be adopted right now, a little white and black kitten. He'd miss his friends, though. He loves his buddies, his other kittens. Yeah, he's loud and he opens his mouth really wide. Just like Tony Hinchcliffe. And he's very influential, and he was so spicy. But he's very, like, he's got a lot of energy. You know, I think his littermate there, Tiny, is like laid back, chill. Uh, but I don't even know if they're littermates, really. But yeah, it's a busy doing this, helping these kittens and cats every day. I appreciate every little donation I receive, every can of cat food, every Venmo, every PayPal, every GoFundMe. It's all very helpful to accomplish what I do with my operation, my cat feeding, kitten saving operation. Alright, guys, I'm going to check on little Banksy inside. Be back in just a second. Thanks for liking the live. Full laughter for you, KPV. I saw you sent me a message, but it was deleted. I don't know if you deleted it or TikTok deleted it. Tiny. Tiny's my favorite. Alright, guys, it's 11:24. We'll be in here till noon probably. Hi, Bonnie MacGyver. Hi, over 60 grown up, not grown up. Thanks for watching. We do this every day, and I feed the cat colonies every day as well. So a lot of chances to check out the live. Tony's going in the tunnel for the first time. His Busta's in there, his big brother. And Yanya, you protect me, Busta. Tony loves other cats. He even loves Goofy, Tony. All the cats are so sweet. Tony's a real social kid. He loves other cats. Hey, you like the extension there? Hmm? Hey there, Tiny. You guys like the little tunnel? It's pretty cool. Don't rip it up. Hey. Hey, don't do that. Busta, come on. We're getting your balls chopped soon. You got a few more days before snip snip, Busta. Hey, Tony, it's okay. Busta, Seeing people over there. It's crazy this how diverse this neighborhood is. Some people have maids, and the other people are maids. You know, they might as well just have their neighbors clean their house. You have a multi-million-dollar mansion right next to a shack, like my place. I'm happy with my shack. Hey, Tiny. One thing I have in common with the wealthy people is education level. Hey Ricky, you gotta go in the tent to get those treats. Hey Tony, you alright? Hey Tiny. You guys ready to come out? Hey Tiny, you just want treats, huh? Pasta. Alright, I'll let you guys out in just a few more minutes, alright? Get a little more sunshine, a little more vitamin D. Hey Tiny. Hello, two-step. Getting the kittens assimilated to the front yard here. Yeah, it's a good little setup for the kittens. Tiny, you're a climber. Careful, Tiny. Got your gloves on? Your mittens? You ready to come inside, Tiny? You just want more treats. Tiny! Don't do that. Alright, guys. Hey, Life of Ducky and Petrie, thanks for joining the stream. Thanks for sticking in here, Daisy Dogs, two-step. Howdy. Hey, Tony Maloney. Oh, you're so cute, Tony. Alright, I'll let you guys inside. We'll go out through the tunnel, though, okay, Tony? You're gonna go through the tunnel. Tony Maloney. Thanks, Daisy Dogs. Hey, Tiny, you're so sweet. Alright. I need to get my sunglasses. Aesthetically challenged neighbors want to. There we go. Come on, Tiny. Come on, Tiny loves my lap. Good gal or girl or boy. Not really sure. Get your little baby. Tiny, tiny tool. I love you. Tiny, tiny tool. Want to little dance? Do your sign language? What sign language, kitten? I love this little baby. Tiny, tiny tool. My baby. Papa. Papa. Right, come on, Tiny. Say goodbye to the people. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Hold on. I got your bust out. Little tiny baloney. I love you now. Alright, Buster, you Buster boy. I'm Buster. I'm busting nut in your face. I got you in your boo 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 face. Oh, Buster. I'm Buster. Okay. Say bye, Buster. Bye, Buster. Alright, last and not least, we got the legendary Tony. Maybe that's a you. He's a sweetie. I trust me, y'all. It's gonna be hard to give him up for adoption. He's so cute. I'm Tony. Tony Baloney. Okay, baby. Alright. Tony inside here. Alright, everybody. Thanks for watching, and join me on the early morning cat feedings at 5:45 a.m. and this time for kitten time in the tent. Also, like I said, follow me on Instagram. That's where I post the most, and that's where I write and post and publish my essays. If you want a copy of each essay sent to your inbox, make a small donation on GoFundMe, and from that point on, you'll get every essay to your inbox. If you like my writing, which a lot of people do, you would like, enjoy, and love a copy of my first book, Gonzo Education. So go ahead and read the reviews right now in the stream ends. You'll be pleasantly surprised. Talk to you later. Have a good day. Hey, Patricia. Aloha. Just wrapping up things here. Thanks for watching, YouTube. Have a good day. Hey, thanks, Patricia.